YouTubers, Michelle Sullivan here. Welcome back to my channel. It's going to be getting quite cold tonight in North Kakalaki, so I'm going to need to build a fire. And I've got some kindling and I've got some firewood, but I'm going to need something to get that kindling going to begin with. And there's a handy wilderness survival tip: harvesting fatwood. So we're going to be heading out in the woods today to harvest some fatwood. Fatwood will be found on old dead pines near the bottom branches. Let's go out to the woods and I'll show you. Typically all you would need is a hatchet, but if you have a saw too, it'll make things quite handy. Let's explore for some old dead pine. This old dead pine here is a likely candidate. It's been dead for quite some time. What you're looking for is right here where these branches meet the trunk. After the tree's died, the sap will run down slowly and bunch up in these branches. And here, the branch is pretty dead and it chips away. But right in there, it feels rock solid. You can feel it in your axe. That right in there, it's quite solid. See, all this is just really super rotten and chipping away. Look at that. Just peels away. So right here, very solid. That's what we're looking for. That's a very good clue. We'll make some room here. Now up here, it's really still kind of soft. I'm gonna chop, peel some of that away. All right in there. Right here. That's like a vein of sap. So right here's like a vein of sap, and you see how the sap, the tree, is all coagulated and solidified in there. And it smells like turpentine. Perfect. That'll be a great little harvest here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop. Let's chop that back a little bit so I can see where I should really make my first cut. I think I see it start building up only about right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my saw and I'm gonna cut this off right there at the beginning of that vein. Smells good. Man, that's solid in the trunk there even. Oh, that's the way to do it there. Take our axe and split it off. Good stuff there. Smells great. the deeper it gets into there, the stiffer it is. It's some really hard wood there. Let's see if I can get that split down the middle. Oh yeah. This stuff will burn so well if you're in very wet conditions. You can take your survival knife or your hatchet, look for these deadfall trees, and harvest the fatwood, because it'll burn long enough to dry out small pieces of kindling, which you can burn, and long enough to dry out larger pieces of kindling, and then you work your way up. See the amber color? Here's a likely chunk too. I'm just gonna shave it off, and you can see where that. Oh, I love that smell. Oh wow, that's a really good one. See where it starts right about there. Let's see. I must have down below that point. Watch where your chunks fall. Ah, look at that, it's almost red. Probably a hammer association with this hatchet would be a good idea too. It's gonna be really good. Smells like pine saw. All right, I got a good little load. Let's get back to the backyard. I'll show you how it burns. All right, here's the fatwood I collected. Not a bad haul. You can process these larger pieces down into smaller pieces with your axe, hatchet, bush knife. Let's see, let's find a really good piece to show you how it burns. That's a likely candidate there. Let's put that one more. All right. So here's a little test piece of fatwood. It should light and burn for a long time with a nice hot flame that's fairly wind resistant. It's breezy. It smells like pitch torch. You can see the sap bubbling out, liquefying, and the wood kind of wicks it up. So small, like a little triangular, teepee shaped, 4 or 5 pieces of this with a very small amount of paper underneath it, or you can even get it lighted with just your lighter or a match. Work your way up with smaller and smaller, even small damp pieces can dry out. Whew. Got caught hot on my finger there. Quite a breeze out here at the moment. You don't want to burn too much of that in your indoor fireplace. It's very sooty. Okay guys, hope you like that video. You know what to do if you did. See you next time.